welcome to Socially Acceptable, the show that humanizes influence the
LA
LA way.
way.
I'm Miss Corey Renee.
And I'm SB Press. Thank you guys again for tuning in. But also, thank yourselves, because without, y'all, we ain't nothing.
Nothing.
But
what?
Let's also thank our sponsors.
Who's that?
All right, we got King Vision.
Okay.
All right, we got Stussy.
Mm-hmm.
Shoe Pugs.
Yes.
Till Inglewood.
Okay. Right.
Thank you for the shirt. Thank you for the shirt.
Yeah.
We also got Dead Fresh Crew.
Of course.
Happy Dads.
Yes.
And Cali Fino.
We love a good tequila.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And, we got the bag open. So if you got some more you want to throw in it, please,
The bag is open.
Bring it on over. Bring it on over. All right. So I'll start with my emoji.
Oh, you going straight?
I'll start with mine.
He feeling himself. What's your emoji?
Mine is just a big smiley face,
Why is that?
Because,
I wonder.
Because I get to say, this is a only male on this nice female, episode.
You giving secrets and hints.
I had to say, well, it's, sorry, but it's a smiley face over here for a lot of good reasons. A lot. But that's what I'm going to leave it at.
Press is completely candid right now. I don't know.
I told Ken, too.
This SB Press
I told Ken.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is feeling Women's History Month.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Point blank in a period.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for you, and I'm here for it.
Okay.
As your sis.
Thank you mighty kindly.
I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and say my emojis.
what you got for us?
You just asked me because you are just so flabbergasted behind all the women in here.
Queen Corey, what you got for us? What you got? I love you more.
Okay. So my emoji is, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like the embarrassed but has the eyes open.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Like I have that emoji because I've asked God at the end of last year to show me how good it can be as long as I remain obedient to your will and where you want me to go.
Absolutely.
And he has completely superseded already my expectations when it comes to that. So I'm like, every day, it's like, people ask me, like, how's your day? I'm like, it's really good. And I'm just not used to saying that, like, wholeheartedly. I'm not used to saying I've had a good day. I can't tell you anything other than it was good. So I'm just like, a little nervous. Like, is this real? Like, is it not? Like, I'm kind of bracing myself just in case, because that's the survival mode in me. But ultimately, I'm hoping that God sees me through that.
I call it prepare for the worst and still praying for the best.
Amen.
That's what I call that.
Point blank in a period.
That's right. I'm proud of you. Keep on making the strides that you are doing, because we see it.
I appreciate it so much.
Like Tupac said, you are appreciated.
Come on now. Yes. We see you too, P. Come on now.
I'm working.
Shout out to Demiza.
Shout out to Demiza.
Latest episode.
Appreciate
it. That's us. But express yourself.
No, and also Demiza definitely, said he would love to come sit on the couch.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would be pretty huge.
That's gonna be very huge for us.
Thanks, Demiza.
Yes, absolutely. He got more to share.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, these next two guests, they have plenty to share.
Absolutely. So you want me to announce one first?
You can start.
All right.
You go on and start first.
This individual wears multiple hats in multiple industries, okay?
Mm-hmm.
From being an appointed voter for the NAACP Image Awards. All right, so she knows a thing about,
She gets to vote.
Right?
Her vote counts.
But also being a part of the Hollywood Studio District Neighborhood Council.
Ooh.
But y'all definitely know her as a PR extraordinaire. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome in Miss Cathy J. Hood.
Cathy with this.
That's right. Let that be known.
Okay. I love this energy from Cathy. Okay?
Right.
The camera's on.
Turn up time.
Yes.
Long overdue.
Okay, seriously.
Oh my gosh. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you. Thank you for everything that you
Of
did.
course. I know.
And continue to do.
It's like so weird to be on the flip side. I'm always booking clients and actually on the other side of the camera as a publicist. So to be able to be on this couch and to have a voice as well, I kind of like this.
We got to think of some things.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what we did here.
Well, our next guest is not unfamiliar with the camera. Okay,
Get it
this
right.
young lady be everywhere,
Mhm.
all the time, all day,
Mhm.
every day.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Listen, she know. I met her on the red carpet, and ever since I've just been seeing her anywhere you look at the TV, BET, KTLA. She's there. Okay, and she's not going anywhere.
Period.
Allow me to introduce Ashley Dunn.
Welcome in.
Thank you. First of all, my girl, I'm so proud of you because everywhere I be, you be. Okay? So get into it. Okay?
Is
Clock
that
that
girl.
tea. Okay?
Put
My
in
girl
that
be
work, like I
killing
said.
it. She be putting in that work. Okay?
If you say so.
God is doing his thing. God is doing his thing. So proud of you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Same, girl.
And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the X factor of this episode is pressure.
Ooh.
Wasn't we talking about that?
My God.
Buzzing.
Man.
And I'll
Yes.
start this off with saying both of you guys operate in rooms where perception is one thing,
Mm-hmm.
currency,
Mm-hmm.
but also being yourselves is the main thing.
Right.
Can you talk to us about the pressure that you guys had to overcome to still be sitting here with us?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's my God. On today, you want to go?
Oh my gosh. Every day is pressure. As a PR professional, our responsibility is to preserve and protect talent, brands, entities, their public image. And when you have that responsibility on your shoulder, it's a lot. It's a lot when you're working with the client and meeting their expectations and working with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of also ensuring that their stories are told on the platforms that they want to be on and beyond. And then it's also you as the person that's making all of this happen because people think we have a magic wand and, we can make one phone call, and this one phone call all of a sudden is going to bring those opportunities.
Right.
I wish to this day I had that phone call. Like,
That
if I
wand.
can have that one phone call, I can just a magic wand and be like, you know what, client, your wish is my command. That would be amazing. Maybe with AI that can help out. But, it's just all of these things that you are also coming across. And then it's also the pressure of like, okay, the client may want to be on this platform, but then you have to work with them and say, is your audience, are they, engaged on this platform? Should you be on this platform? And so just working with expectations. As a publicist, I also feel like we're undermined. Let's just say someone will connect you and you get on a call with a client. They're so excited. They want public relations services. Mind you, they don't know what PR is. So they come into not knowing. You get on a call, you explain what we do and those services. And then mid into the conversation, it's, oh, I had a bad experience with the PR professional. And so it's like, okay, you had that bad experience with that person. So how do I convince this person that I'm not that person?
Right.
We're two different people, two different entities. I have this, specialty, whereas maybe that person had that specialty or a different moment in time. Right. So it's pressure every day for a publicist.
Yeah. For me, I think I'm often on camera. So I'm often representing a brand, whether I'm, doing an interview, I'm on a red carpet. So there is pressure to, be on, but I've committed to myself and made the commitment to myself that no matter what job or room I'm in, I'm going to always be 100% myself. And I feel that that's led and opened more doors to me than before, because there was a moment in time, coming up in this industry, you sometimes, I felt sometimes that I need to shrink or I need to maybe elevate my voice in this way or speak it that way. And there was a point where I said, that's good and all, but that's not working for you. And so I've made the commitment now that I show up in any room, any carpet, any space, in any interview, no matter if it's, Denzel, if it's Viola Davis, whoever I'm speaking to, I'm always going to come from the place of Ashley. And I feel that doing so, it benefits me in the work that I'm doing, because at the end of the day, there is pressure. We all feel a pressure to get the job done, but I need to be mindful of how I show up. And as long as I'm showing up authentically and I'm showing up as myself, then everything else will suffice or, flow, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
1,000%.
Yeah.
And the fact that you said not to shrink was actually answering my next question, because I haven't been on the red carpet in a minute. And the last red carpet that I was on was ABFF.
Last week.
That's right.
She killed it. She killed it.
You smelled the
Yeah,
vodka?
you said that.
Gorgeous, honey.
Yeah.
But it's not about me. I say that to say because it was a lot of pressure. I mean, Angela Bassett, it was every A-list, Black actor and legacy artist you could think of. And for me, not being in that space for so long, not in that wheelhouse, I'm like, whoo, okay, that pressure can get there.
It can.
So, Ashley, I met you on the carpet and I've seen you do amazing work. And I mean, your last, one episode and one clip for sure that stuck out to me was La Roach. Right?
Okay.
And you were pressing him respectfully.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't let up off of him.
Yeah.
And he felt it, but he still remained professional with you. You were making sure you let him know, like, this is what I need. This is what the people want to hear from you. How do you find yourself in those spaces at such high intensity levels and still deliver?
Ooh, that's such a good question, because in that moment, it was a lot going on. There was Duchess, Meghan Markle, and somebody corrected me on Instagram. They were like, because I said, hey, Meghan, again, me, being who I am. Like, that's just who I am. But it was just so many different things going on. But I think what's important and what I always try to lean into is that no matter if it's whoever it is, the biggest name, the biggest A-list, I'm there for a reason. God has me there for purpose. So I'm not going to let that get into, what I'm here to do. And that's storytell, right? We're called to storytell when we're on the carpet, when we're doing podcasts. That's what we're doing. We're telling a story to the people. And for clarity, the people wanted me to press law about something else, but I wasn't, because in that moment, and this is also important, that you can't just do interviews based on the hot topic or trying to go viral. You can't, that shouldn't, you can't lead with, I need this to hit. I need this to, I'm about to do this. Because at the end of the day, you're going to want to interview them again and you're going to want them to come to you again. Absolutely. So that's always mindful. And in times where it's intense like that, where a million things are going on, I have to just stay, again, who I am, tap into me, and know I'm there for a purpose, and get the interview and get the questions out. Even if it's, Beyonce right there, Kelly right there, whomever, I have to lock in with who I have in front of me, be respectful to that person, and get the questions that I need and move on to the next thing, Like so I guess it's about just staying focused and not getting caught up. So you can't be in this business if you are starstruck or you're like celebrity driven. Like you just, I don't know. Because if you are caught up in celebrity, you're missing the mark. Like your mark shouldn't be celebrity. It should be telling the story of this person that happens to be
a celebrity
or whomever. Right. You know what I mean?
These are humans too, right? And I like how you mentioned, asking questions other than what's controversy or what's trending, because on my spectrum, when I'm working with talent, I'm working with a human being. These are these people's stories. These are these people's legacies. One thing they say that gets misunderstood, in the public can be something that can, damage their reputation. And so being able to approach these people just like you as a human being and having that humanized conversation, that can go viral within itself and actually gain you respect as a journalist because it stands out amongst the rest.
Now, you guys all women operate in, different levels of chaos, different levels of, just pressure, how do you sustain your, I want to say, purpose and through it out at all?
Yeah, of course, it's always going to be chaos.
Right.
Chaos of getting the client in at at an event, chaos of ensuring the client is gracing the red carpet and getting the interviews, and also just ensuring that the client is just showing up in these spaces. But amongst all of the chaos, there's just beauty in it as well. I really see the beauty in, wow, we're all in these spaces doing incredible things.
Right.
We all have these goals and passions, and we're determined to make it. And, we all belong here.
Right.
Actually, there's this one quote that really was two quotes that really stands out to me that I love. I use in like everything. One quote is, I don't want to be success. Let me say that again. I don't want to be successful. I want to be found. It's really, for me, it's not about being successful. I don't want the fame and the paparazzi. I don't want people's misperceptions and their opinions. I just want to be found. I want people to know who I am. And the other second quote that rings a bell is, it's not about being well known, it's about being known well. You can know President Donald Trump all day, right? Which we don't probably want to know. Maybe so, and have sit down with him. But you could know this person all day. You could know this celebrity and this person, but really building your identity for this person to know who you are. You're valuable. You could be known well. And so these are the two quotes that really ring a bell to me. And when I'm in those chaotic spaces, I think about those quotes, and I'm also relaying those quotes to clients to make sure that they're calmed down, and then we're in this together through this chaotic journey. So yeah.
Yeah. Like you said, I think pressure is a part of everything we do, right? Without pressure, we wouldn't be, who we are. We wouldn't be able to overcome. Right. Exactly. So I think for me, it's just remembering my why. Like, why am I even doing this? Like, there is some level of, yes, it's chaotic. Yes, why am I having to go through this? Yes, why am I having to pitch 50 million 11 times to the same, brand to get rejected over and over and over again, for them to turn around and say, oh, yeah, we want you to come. So it's like, oh, well, it wasn't in vain. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I feel like the pressure, I remember my why. I remember why I used to watch Entertainment Tonight growing up. I remember why I used to watch Apollo growing up. I remember why I used to watch, these interviews and read these magazines. It's because of that, girl. I was always encapsulated with this industry, with this business. And now I'm here and doing this work. It's like, okay, girl, you can't complain. I saw a quote like recently that you didn't move to LA to be regular, or I forget it was something to that effect. And it's like, no, I didn't come from Texas to LA to just, sit back and chill.
Shout out to Houston.
Right. Shout out to the H.
Yeah.
Shout out to the H. Shout out to Texas. Because, no, girl, you got work to do. You got things to accomplish, no matter how hard it gets. Because even with the things that we have done and the success that we have amassed, it's still going to be tough seasons. It's still going to be. My mama always likes to remind me. I'd be like, oh, girl, I got this. She'd be like, okay, now just be mindful that. I'd be like, girl, why you got to Can I just have a moment?
Prepare for the worst
like my mom
and pray for the best.
Yes,
that's all that is.
But I feel her because it's like, yes, you are going to have these highs, but you are going to have these valleys. And, being able to navigate and remember your why in the midst of it all is what I think keeps us all, on this rat race of the work that we do, because at the end of the day, we love the work.
Gotta love the work.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the times when you don't feel like doing it, when you don't feel like getting up and working out, I'm speaking to myself. When you don't feel like, dealing with people acting like they haven't seen or talked to you umpteen times,
right,
and you're still, introducing yourself as if it's the first time.
Oh my God.
Like,
girl, you'll be surprised. I feel like, girl, I was just with you and talking to you. You'd be like,
I just had that experience.
I know who I am.
I just
experience
play
on
along
Saturday.
with it. But in my mind, I make a mental note. Are you crazy? But in my
Right.
mind, I know. I'm like,
We just saw
That's
each other.
crazy that you said that because that just happened on Saturday.
that is insane.
discuss with
That's
you
some
tomorrow.
LA type of stuff too.
No, LA
I will
is
take
I'ma
that.
say that.
And we from LA.
That's
1,000%.
You know, we
or it
rep
may be
LA hard.
industry
All the
stuff.
way.
It may be industry LA. You know, I know
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but,
there's Hollywood and there's Holly Weird.
well,
And some people be
yeah,
acting weird,
and the-
like they ain't met you before.
Very
but you see them all the
between,
time.
very weird. But finish your
But they
question,
got-
Cora.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
So in all of that, what keeps you focused to want to push through? Is it the why, or is it anything else that you can identify
Girl.
that keeps you being like, you know what,
Yes.
I am gonna ask and say,
Yeah.
hi,
The
my name is
hunger.
Corey the 15th time.
But
Mhm.
you know, like I read a lot of books. So I'm reading like Kamala Harris' book, it's 107 Days,
Mhm.
which captures like the day that she got the call
Yeah.
from Biden to her whole journey of running for president as vice president, mind you, two roles.
Mhm.
And then reading Tupac, his book,
Shout
the
out
book
to
that
Pac.
just came out about, his legacy and how he made it, and the real Tupac versus the Tupac that we thought we knew or we think we know, but the real authentic Tupac. And then there's other stories about Gucci Mane. He came out with a book too. The Madman I forgot the actual title, but it talks about his times where he went through a mental health breakdown. Like he went to a breakdown. He would black out, and those moments to him, and how his wife really helped shape him. So bringing up all of these stories, because what I have found, everybody works with urgency,
Mhm.
right? Everybody knows their mission. There's this itch that you just can't stop. You're driven to, succeed. You have no other option. And so, I feel like I'm that person. When people say, my mom comes to me all the time and she's like, you need to sit down and you need to take a break. And my response to my mom is like, I'm a Capricorn. Like Capricorns were goats, and for us, we are workaholics.
Basically,
and we
that
don't
means
know.
she'll rest when she's dead.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. We're rest when exactly that time has come. So for me, it's like, but not working with urgency to the point where, oh my God, you're overworking yourself, and now is really impacting your health. And so you really have to balance, of course. But if you really want something and it's that itch, like, go after it. Don't pause. Like, don't sit there and ponder about it. Figure it out and work with urgency, because in this industry, it's pretty hard. There are a lot of different people that's in the same role as you.
Right.
There's so many publicists. All of a sudden, everybody's a publicist in a conversation. So it's how do you stand out amongst the crowd, and if you are ready, and if you're that hungry and want it. But then it's also wanting it the right way. And you see a lot of people who will do whatever it takes to get there. And they'll go out and create all of these different storylines just because they want that clout. And for my PR agency, we don't operate like that. When you come to me, the stories and the people that I work with are authentic. As meaningful causes. There's some kind of messaging out there that's going to positively make an impact. And so it's not that we're going to work on the cloud, or hey, you're just a rapper, you're just an artist. No, you're a human being. You have talent and skill set that could possibly make an overall impact. And how are we going to do that and amplify that storyline? So for me, yes, it's a combination of those things.
Yeah. And for me, beyond the why is my faith, right? So none of this is made possible by me or me at all, right? It's all made possible by locking in with God. When I don't feel like getting up, when I don't feel like peopling, when I be like, God, I do not want to go talk to this person who has been rude to me multiple times, but I'm going to continue to go, and I'm going to continue, like you said, introduce myself. Hi. Even though, I've been it's nothing but the grace of God. And let me also tell you about the grace of God.
Come on.
Please do.
God will
take us to church.
God will keep you and he will sustain you in the midst of what looks like it's falling apart around you, because the thing about God is he's making those connections that we don't see. So there are things that are happening behind the scenes that are going on, while meanwhile it look like, you know, you not succeeding, you looking at your friend on social media or the next person getting the gig or getting the thing, but you don't know what's coming next week. You don't know what's coming by the end of the week, because God is in the business of blessing us. But sometimes we quit or we forfeit our position because we are like, well, God, you're not doing it in the time that I want you to do it. And I've been there. Like, I still get there, like, now, if I'm being transparent. But I really rely on my faith. I really rely on my small group, my community, my family to, you know, say, girl, you know, sometimes you have to have a pep talk. You have to have somebody to re-encourage you or give you a reminder of who you are. Then you can say, okay, girl, like, let's put your hair down and let's, you know, go. But for me, beyond the why has really been my faith in God, because this hasn't been easy. It's been a lot of, and people wouldn't even realize, but a lot of, because people see me and they see this, or they'll see social media, but they have no idea the tears, the on my knees, but, you know, just surrendering to God. Like, I can't go, God, please take this away from me. Why did you give me this dream? Why did you put this within me? Why couldn't I be a teacher? Why couldn't I? And it's God reminds me that's not what I called you to do.
Come on.
You know? And so just having to be obedient to God, even when we don't feel that things are happening, we have to surrender to God. We have to surrender to our faith and really lean into our faith. And that's, when I say we, I mean, this is what I do, but that's been the beyond the why for me, and how I'm able to show up the way I do. That may seem to me sometimes supernatural, because I'm like, how are you doing it? How am I showing up? And I remember that it's, you know, the grace of God. So,
Amen.
As my grandfather would say, stay true to your faith, keep faith in the truth.
Okay, Press. There you go with another word. Shout out to grandfather.
I love these quotes, right?
That's the reason why I do what I do.
Come on, Pop.
He's a real
Pop. That was a good word, Press.
I love how like our like lives are like on quotes and statements, and I live by it.
Absolutely.
Miss Cathy J. Hood.
Oh boy.
Cathy
Cathy
J.
G. It's time for you to keep it P with SB Press, okay?
Oh man, okay.
So I'm gonna give you a choice between pleasure, passion, or pain. Pick one of the three. We have something here for you to talk to us about.
Let's see here.
I know. It's
Right?
getting real.
Like, what?
Wait a minute.
I don't know if I want
Brace
the
yourself.
pain
Yours is
part,
coming.
but I want the pleasure.
Pleasure?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, what's that?
Now.
Oh, yes.
Now.
That's
I'm about to
cute.
say for a good reason. You do like it, this.
I know he's
Go ahead, tell him.
I knew you was doing it. I was like, I wonder if he want her to pick pleasure.
Really?
Or
Oh,
not.
okay. I was like, pain might be I had a day, honey. I don't know.
I have to say, it was awesome and a pleasure
You press
to
this camera.
see this individual get this moment.
I knew you was
Could you talk to us
And I didn't even put it in the group chat because I was like, don't be that person. Don't
about
act
the
like
pleasure?
Girl, be that person.
Sharing this
It was so
moment.
perfect.
That's our
Absolutely.
problem.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know
This
me.
was a moment. Okay,
Yes.
this was a moment. I
Mhm.
forgot.
Uh-huh.
I think this was like 2 years ago at 1500 Day. Shout out to Rance and the whole, team
Yep,
at 1500 and nothing.
We love it.
Multi-Grammy Award winning collective group that pretty much produced everyone's album in hip hop today. But 1500 Day is celebrated every year on January 15th. The city of Inglewood gave them their designated day. And it's crazy because this particular year I was doing PR. I've been working, I do PR for 1500 Day every year. And this particular year, Dave Chappelle, Angela Bassett, and Snoop Dogg, everybody. It was so many celebrities that pulled up in the room, was just walking around, and I see Angela Bassett. And I had my video guy. Thank God the video guy was right there because, sometimes,
We
your team is not there when you need it and it'd be the moment. But at this particular moment, my team was there. I didn't have to ask them. And they took this picture with Angela and she just did it. Like, she was so beautiful. She's so nice. She's so sweet. And I think I got 3 photos with her. And then I looked good, but I mean, I was dressed up.
I was going to say, you look cute.
Yes. And then, okay, this outfit was, so
and the earrings.
Pretty much, yeah. I wanted to wear like kind of like this hip style. I was trying to figure out like the that street style. And so the outfit came together though. I look cute.
You look
with
cute.
Angela Bassett. Yeah. It was a moment.
Two fingers touching.
It's so hard as someone like me because I'm always working behind the scenes. And there's like this public perception of publicists shouldn't take photos on the carpet.
Girl,
or like
it's
like, okay, publicists should, like, it looks bad to be taking photos with celebrities, honey.
And then when you get to your,
you see a celebrity and the timing is right, go ahead and take that photo. Okay, like, and then
introduce yourself too. Now
Introduce
create that moment
yourself,
for
right?
yourself.
Yeah.
And for me, my biggest thing is like, of course, introducing yourself. But my number one question is, what's your manager's contact information?
Okay,
right? Because like, okay,
you're not taking a picture for nothing. So speak on that. Speak. That's good. That's good tea. Give that tea.
What's the because everybody's like, oh, what's your contact? They're talking about, oh, I love you. I'm a fan. They don't have time. They're gonna forget. It's timing. Da, 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 da. In that moment, you got one question.
Get something.
Get something out of that
other
question.
than the photo.
Something valuable.
Yeah. The photo is good. The photo is good.
That's real spit. Drop the gems.
That's real.
I mean, I didn't get her manager contact information because I didn't have time, but usually that would be my number one question.
Right. I like that. That's good.
I love that too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still on press. I'm about to get him.
I do what I does. I do what I does. You know?
He did his research.
It's all good.
Like, what the pain look like?
Okay. I don't know if I want her.
It's okay. This is all in love. So we kept it people press. Now we're gonna get caught up in the comments with Miss Carter.
That's right.
And I was really going through your stuff, and you know what I'm saying. And but
damn.
Okay.
And look, lights by
Fire.
Because I just was like, this is too cold of a picture.
That was a good one. And Hollywood in the background.
The whole thing.
That is
Honestly,
beautiful.
real quick, I had another picture that I was going to do for in the comments, but then you literally posted as I was putting the other comment or the other photo in the team group chat. And I said, no. I was like, if I have time, allow me to put this one in here because it speaks so many different languages that I need you to unpack right now.
It's a lot to unpack.
Okay, so let's start with, how did this come about?
First of all, okay, I'm doing a segment, which was yesterday morning. So I was approached by a producer that I used to work with.
Okay.
So this is also why it's mindful to keep your relationships. Like, keep in touch with people. Like, people that you work with, don't just be like, oh, I don't work with you no more, I'm gone now. Just stay in touch with people. You don't got to talk to them every day, but just keep in touch. So she reached out to me like a few weeks ago and was like, hey, would you be available to do this segment for Black History Month featuring these brands? And I'm like, again, I used to do this in Houston for 8 years, right? So I was like, sure, I'm available, and she goes, okay, well, let me work out the details. So details were worked out. This is me prepping. So this is important to note, right? That a lot of people just see the clip or the whatever you post, but this is me like backstage. Like, I got videos of me like, because I would have my husband like doing the content. Like, I'm writing notes. I'm making sure because, again, I'm storytelling for these brands. So I owe it to these brands to make sure that I'm getting out as much information as possible and that I'm saying it and articulating it in the best way, right? Also, the suit.
Yeah, come on now.
And let me just say this,
Suit down.
because we were talking about this. The suit is, I love a suit.
Yes.
But also, it's representative of how Black women have to show up in spaces.
Yes.
Like, there's no way I can show up to my segment in jeans and a t-shirt.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
as women.
When I feel attacked.
And you can't go in there plain. You gotta stand out, like, as a Black woman. Exactly.
And then, look, the Hollywood of it all.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, God, what were you saying? And then the sky in the background. I really felt like God was speaking in this moment to me.
Photo.
And it was Sunday. I just always feel like I always look at things as a wink from God. Like he's saying something to me. He's he's delivering some kind of message for me to get, whether I get it at that moment or I get it later. He's saying something. And looking back at it, even looking at it now, I'm thinking that it's all been the pressure, the pain. It's all been not necessarily for this moment, but
moments like
this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
when you're not even paying attention, it's just someone took the photo, but how perfect it came out when you weren't even paying attention.
Like, I'm literally like making sure
the colors, the Hollywood sign. Like, people be trying to, position the camera
moments like that
to get the Hollywood sign, and here it is. It's just, it perfectly happened.
But it's just also a reminder of that. This isn't. There's so much that goes on to get to the place, right? Like, we all know that. Like, for you with your job and your career and how you manage that, people don't know what it takes to be you and walk in your shoes. So we have to be mindful. It's same with you. We have to be mindful when we look at somebody else's life and say, oh, I want to do that. Or why couldn't that have been my opportunity? Well, you don't know what that person has done.
To that
so
absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't know the tears.
You
don't know the triumphs. You don't know
the rejection,
sacrifices.
Because you probably would have been like, "Oh no, I wasn't gonna be able to go through that."
Right.
You know.
And oh my gosh, I'm thinking of Sarah T.P. Dallas.
Oh yeah, Sarah Jakes.
There was a clip of Sarah Jakes saying, like, I can give you all of what it took for me to get get to this point. But it's not going to come out the same because it's not the same sauce.
Right.
Like, you don't know what I had to go through and endure. And if you did, are you going to really want this picture after you find out what it took for me to get here?
Exactly. So we have to be mindful, especially in social media and the digital space and world, because we will look at people and be like, no, how come that was supposed to be my job? But no, it wasn't. God got another job for you. You don't know what they had to go through to get that. So be grateful. It's a reminder also to just be grateful for your journey, right? Your journey is yours for a reason.
And it's your story.
It's your
That's
story.
the beautiful thing about it. Whether it's the pains or whatever you did, or if you went through this or this person said that, or, you got kicked out of your home, or, you got beat up, whatever it is, I feel like all of that could be part of your story. And then knowing your story, that's when you understand your why. And then when you understand your why, then you'll understand how to do it. And it's just like, therefore, this process that just continues to go on and on and on. And if it's meant to be, it'll happen. It will just simply happen. So
things will align.
It definitely align. I believe in that universe stuff, guys.
Yeah.
And as women in the spaces that you guys work in, can you talk about the true pressure that you guys have to persevere and overcome? Because I'm sure that the levels of respect get tested because you guys are women.
Child, every day.
So chime in on
Go
that.
ahead,
Chime
Ashley,
in on that,
you can
please.
start.
I'm sure
Please, I need your perspective.
I'm tested all the time, every day. And people think, somehow people assume because of social media that you've arrived. And it's like, no, we are evolving and we are arriving every day. Like, as long as we are, in this space and working, we're going to be arriving until we go to glory, right?
Yes.
So I'm constantly tested by and I'm constantly, sometimes y'all, if I can be, this is a safe space.
This is definitely a safe space.
Socially acceptable.
That's right. That is right.
So I often get people will underestimate me. Do y'all?
I get undermined all the time.
Oh my God. And then after the fact, they're all
time.
in your face like, oh my God, thank you so much. You were amazing, blah, blah, blah. And also I feel like I have to, because I'm short, And people will look at me like I'm a child. I'm 42 years old, but people think that I'm like, and I'm shout out to my mama.
I understand that way too well.
But people will, okay, Press.
Well. People always look at me like I'm a child. No, they always do. And when people younger than me talking to me like I'm a child, I'm like, wait.
I won't.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That really pisses me off, right? Because I'm short and small, so you automatically assume that I don't know. When you don't know what I know. So don't judge people. Like, don't do. And I get a lot of that in this business. I'm always having to constantly prove myself. But you know what? This year I was saying that I'm not in the business of doing that. I'm not going to be in the business of proving what I can do. It's like, it's laid out. The work is done. I'm continuing to do the work, right? But I'm not going to prove to you why you should book me or hire me for a gig.
None of that.
It's going to be God and you seeing what the value in me or nothing else. But I'm not going to do a bunch of things and jump through a bunch of hoops to prove that I'm worthy of an opportunity. Right. What's for me is going to be for me. And I have had to release that of trying to prove myself. I've really had to like step back and say, Ashley, girl, come on now. Who are you? What are you doing? You've done, what are you talking about? And that's something that I've had to do. What about you? And let me not be asking the question.
No.
Activated that over there. Cathy. What you got for us?
I'm agreeing with you on like proving yourself. Like forever. I feel like as a woman, especially Black woman, we're always forever proving ourselves, especially when we come in any space and we have to overdo it with presentations and extra stuff and capability statements. And it comes to a point when you're good enough, right? The synergy or the past track record. And so I do find myself into those like, spaces where people expect so much out of you or like, people talk to you some kind of way, but they wouldn't talk to their guy friends like that.
Right.
Or
their boss.
Or their boss.
Right on the head right there.
Or their male boss.
Right?
Yeah. Or they
talk to women like that.
Thank you. And
just people don't take you seriously. And like I think, I have a business partner friend, and he'll call me and his question is, what are you doing? Oh, like I'm just sitting there watching TV, like
what you doing?
I'm getting my nails done.
What you doing?
I'm sitting here creating a press release, just sent it out. I had to do some research on a target media list. I'm actually running this business and I have a team to manage. And then I'm also making sure that the stories are out there. So I'm coordinating these opportunities, making sure the client is showing up. Right. And then on top of it all, my personal life.
Right. So that's what I'm doing.
What am I doing?
Yeah. What you doing?
Right. Don't ask a grown
woman what they're doing. That's so kind of.
Would you
it's
ask?
A loaded question.
Right,
would you
ask
President Obama
taking
or like
notes.
would you ask like a music executive, what are you doing?
Right.
But why would you ask a female?
Underline for something else.
Yeah,
I
feel some kind of way if someone asks me. Don't ask me that question, guys.
Yeah.
Please.
There it is.
Well,
What am I
found
doing?
some triggers there.
There were some triggers.
My bad.
We were triggered, Fred.
My bad.
We were triggered. Yeah.
Shall we relate more? Gosh.
Yeah.
So I think it's all of the things. All of the things. And I, even coming into the industry, I had mentors, male mentors, and they would tell me like, okay, you really want to stand out, so make sure you wear heels and wear strong, expensive perfume. So when you walk in a room, you'll draw attention, and you should speak a certain way and do this. And it's just like, look, okay, I have to come to realize I am not a heel person.
Right.
Okay, like there might be days where I might want to wear heels, and some days where I got the, masculine in me. And today I want to wear hoodies and, sweatshirts. Right. And so I think it's public perception that is this like, stress factor, because there was a moment I had when I think last year I went to a Grammy Awards after party, and I wore like a hoodie and like some sweatpants, but honey, I did wear heels that one moment,
and still showed up.
I thought I looked good, and then I saw this guy that I worked with, and he's like, "Oh, you're underdressed. Like, why would you wear this to a Grammy party?" Well, I look good, honey. Like, I don't know. Like,
and I'm comfortable. So.
I'm comfortable too. Shoot. Like, and it was cold, so I wanted to be warm.
Right.
And this is a name brand. Like, duh.
Yeah.
She knows fashion, y'all. She knows fashion.
So I think it's just public perception. You don't have to wear heels. Mm-hmm. You don't have to look this certain way or dress a certain way. If you don't want to wear suits this one day, cool. Mm-hmm. You don't have to. But I mean, of course, you do want to show up and appeal, but be authentic to yourself.
That's the main thing.
That's the bar.
That's the bar. Like,
be who you are.
Be who you are.
Be who you are.
Yeah, tennis shoes or heels.
Right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. T-shirt and jeans.
It's okay.
Or a suit.
She threw that over here again.
No, it's okay. SB bro.
I know she threw that over here again. I felt that.
No, you show up. You always show up. You show up great.
We show up.
We show up. We show out, and that's what we do.
Yeah. I feel like you probably don't have to do too much, right?
A lot goes into this madness.
Okay.
And then I change multiple times a day too. So it's multiple shoes
that
I'm wearing. I'm just saying. Multiple shoes.
How many changes? You doing outfit changes?
Yeah.
Okay, Prince.
Hey,
So
thanks
that's
to our proud sponsors.
Shout out to
do
the
what I'm doing,
sponsors.
shoe pugs. So
I ain't never wrong with that. Shoot.
They take care of me.
You are showing out today. This is why we don't have all women.
No, this is why we will have more episodes with all women.
For Women's History Month.
It ain't even got to be women's history. We gonna make history. We gonna make history.
Wait a minute, Prince.
All right.
We're going to clip all this up.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Okay, Amari, did you hear that?
All
right. We cannot thank you guys enough.
This was so good.
This
was so good. This was good. This was really good.
I gotta do this because I smiled and laughed a lot.
Thank y'all so much.
This is great. Yes.
Thank you guys. We are now about to log out, but for everybody who has now fallen in love with both of you, just as I have already done way before now, Ashley, where can we find you?
I am Ashley Dunn on Instagram and my podcast, Undone with Ashley Dunn. Shout out.
That's right, y'all.
Cathy.
My name is Cathy J. Hood with a C.
Clock it.
Let it know.
I currently run a PR communications agency called Pristine Initiative.
That's right.
You can find me on all social media platforms at Cathy J. Hood or at Pristine Initiative. So if you need a publicist, honey, book her. Don't play with her.
Get it right.
Don't play with her.
That's going to get you out there and do the work.
Okay, she does the work.
Absolutely.
And that's what matters at the end of the day, that work getting done, okay?
Come on. So with our log out, we also take it back to our audience. You guys be sure to follow us, like, subscribe, all the things.
Yes.
Socially acceptable.
Getting them DMs.
And we gotta give a shout out to Long Beach Baddie 321.
There we go.
She was really interested in Aaron Phillip Clark.
Oh,
Cathy's client.
Yes.
Okay. And she wanted to know, when is the next event going? Real quick, we got to give a shout out to Press.
Shout out to Press.
Because he was there at the latest event in Park.
Amazing
content.
How did
you like it?
It was amazing. Thanks to you. Thank you for inviting out. And got some amazing content and some dope interviews coming soon from that.
Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Black literature and promoting, Black authors. That's what we're here for.
Yes. And they had wine, y'all.
We have wine. Michael Francis wine. Shout out to my homie Simon. He's my business partner.
That's cool. Send the sponsor over this way.
I got you. Actually, I'll send you some bottles, some more stuff.
You heard that? Okay.
Clock it.
Y'all heard
I'm just, Asking you shall receive.
Yes,
Yes.
closed mouths don't get fed.
I felt that. I felt that. 1,000%.
Right.
You
have
have to
to.
get up, honey. You have to
Yes.
get up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, Long Beach cutie, you know, she just was like, where can we find him next?
Oh, yes. So definitely follow Aaron
Y'all are too much.
Philip Clark. And so I really recommend that you
It's
go on
Baddie.
his
Long Beach Baddie.
website.
I'm sorry, girl.
3, 2, 1.
Long Beach Baddie.
3, 2, 1.
You can find Long Beach Baddie 321.
Yes.
Shout out to Long Beach.
Shout
Baddie.
out to you.
Mhm.
Support Aaron Philip Clark by going to his website. He's dropping his latest novel soon.
Mhm.
And mind you, one of his books, The Accomplice, got picked up by Peacock, which is going to be a TV show with Taraji P. Henson as the lead. And he co-wrote that book with 50 Cent.
Wow.
So really encourage you to follow him on social media and really, check out him on his website.
I love that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Get the algorithm going.
Come on.
That's right. That's right.
We can't thank you guys enough. You
Yes.
guys
Y'all were
completely
so
showed up
sweet.
and
This-
showed out
this
for
is amazing.
Women's
This-
International
Women's History
Month.
Yeah,
Month.
shout out to the
That's right,
ladies.
that's right.
Shout out to the
Support.
baddies.
Yeah.
Support baddies.
I'm just here to enjoy it all, you know?
Okay, he had a ball.
You know?
We
We
wanna-
was smiling ear to ear the whole time.
I love
I
it.
mean, I couldn't help myself.
And look, so we want to shout out to the baddies, the lover girls, the boss
Uh-oh.
babes,
Yes.
the business women, the
Yes.
thought leaders,
Yes.
you know,
All of it.
all of the
The
women.
thought leaders. Uh-oh. Kathy really turning up.
Thought leadership.
I want to know. Kathy has so many layers.
Right.
Thought
Right.
leaders.
Peel some layers back on that.
Okay, I don't know where your mind is, but
No. You said a thought leader? I was just going
I didn't expect it either.
Oh, no.
it's a word. It's a word.
But it's okay.
Yes, it's a word. Well, all the women, right? We
Yes.
want all
Okay,
the women.
okay.
Shout out to
Okay,
all
Okay,
the
that's where it
women.
The
was.
only
That's where it
thing,
was.
women,
The-
they part of it too. You
Absolutely.
feel me?
Yes,
Absolutely.
we love a good
We
night.
love all.
Please. We love it.
I'm trying to stop and you're trying to get me going again.
I'm just trying to be all inclusive, okay?
Thought
This
leadership.
is a safe space.
There definitely
Listen,
is.
It's a phase anyway. Okay, don't worry about it. All right. This has been socially.
And then she's gonna become a businesswoman. so it's
exactly
okay,
like,
you know?
and then
Yeah.
she gonna tell her story.
Right,
Yes.
it's part of the story.
Okay, and she will be here on this set.
That's right. That's
And
right.
Will.
Hello.
Yeah.
This has been socially acceptable.